Jack sat sipping coffee. Another early day. The sun has not yet risen. The sky's all dark and gray. Could this be the first time that you've met a cow named Jack? Intolerant of lactose, so he drinks his coffee black? Jack's a very tired cow. He sometimes stays up late. Watching way too many movies makes him hallucinate. Today he hears a grumble from a bag upon the table. Maybe I'm losing my mind, he thinks, or perhaps I'm just unstable. Again the bag speaks softly. Life is not what it seems. Open up this bag of coffee and let us spill the beans. So Jack opened up the bag of beans and took a great big sniff. The fresh aroma of coffee gave his whole steaming brain a lift. Wait a minute, beans can't talk, he dismissed it with a smile. Maybe I should take a nap and rest my head a while. Come on, you silly cow, the bean said. Of course we're talking to you. What's the matter? Don't you speak English? Do you just speak in moo? Jack blinked his eyes and shook his head. What's that supposed to mean? Does your ability to speak your mind make you a human being? Hey dude, we've only heard that pun a million times or so. So dig inside your bag of tricks. Tell us one we don't know. All right, said Jack. Here's a story about a cow and Java beans. That includes a great big giant in the land of Java dreams. In the land of Java dreams, there was a poor old cow that dropped beans in the soil just after he had plowed. When he finally fell asleep that night, he heard a funny noise that sounded like a freight train, rumbling in a squeaky rubber voice. When he looked out his window upon the starry night, he saw a great big beanstalk under the pale moonlight. At the bottom of the huge stalk, all covered with coffee beans, was a sign that read to Giant. He thought, I wonder what that means. The cow climbed up the beanstalk, so high up in the clouds, and when he looked down upon the land, all he could say was, wow! He reached the top, all out of breath, and took a little rest, and then he pulled out his thermos from his bag that he had strapped to his chest. He poured a cup of coffee, and then he heard a sound, something like giant footsteps, so big they shook the ground. And then it spoke in a deep voice,
"Me, I go from Java,"
and then continued on to say,
"I smell the smell of roasted Java."
Ah, Mr. Giant, he asked, would you like a tiny sip? But the giant pulled out a giant cup that was attached to his giant head. I'll take the rest, the giant said. His breath was hot with steam. 2 pounds of sugar in my cup and a half a gallon of cream. Oh, sure, let me go and get some more, the cow said as he climbed back down. And then he thought to his cow self, I don't think so, he said with a frown. When the cow touched ground, he quickly reached into his pack. He pulled out his mighty chainsaw, and he began to hack. The coffee bean stalk came down that day with a mighty crash, and I, said Jack, sold all the beans and made a pile of cash. That story was about you, said the talking coffee beans. Of course it was, said Jack. Wasn't it you that said life's not what it seems? The end.